but now niggas on it. They used to bait me on me and my views, but now niggas on it. I used to tell them I'ma have me a show, but now niggas on it. Her homies on it, your homies on it. Y'all's the hater and all of my moves, but now niggas on it. They used to debate me on me and my views, but now niggas on it. I used to tell them I'ma have me a show, but now niggas on it. Her homies on it, your homies on it. Realest podcast.
What up, what up? We back. Realest Podcast Server. It's your boy C. Diddy.
I don't know who I am. Were you about to say something of significance?
I was about to say, if he doesn't have a key fob, how the hell am I going to get John upstairs when he arrives?
Well, my man Ant.
Okay.
Okay.
He also invited me to curate with an art show with him.
Okay.
I got about 10 unfinished pieces. 10 unfinished pieces.
I tried not to laugh.
They already cutting up on a Monday. Shout out to us. Yeah, man, we got a special guest joining us a little bit later on in this episode.
I was about to say the window wash people left. We could have willed it.
On a scaffold.
On a scaffold.
That's a tricky job.
My man Hamza do that shit.
That's a
Well, he used to. He the boss now.
that's a scary joint.
He used to do that shit on skyscrapers.
Yeah, I've seen motherfuckers out there, 30th Street, up on the Amtrak building, up on the new FMC.
Yeah, I'm like, it has to be a better way.
Yeah.
There has to be some like window washing helicopter that comes by with some giant with an AK full of Windex and like sprays the building. You would think.
Like when it rained.
That'd be kind of hot too.
Like, yeah.
With the Gatling gun full of Windex.
With a Elton John backpack on. Rocket Man, you listening to that shit flying around the city. Dog.
Yeah, but to think about, you know, some of these jobs that are just inherently dangerous and the fact that like they haven't changed, like they're static for the last 70, 80 years, it's the same job. There's no innovation, there's nothing to help niggas out.
You know what's one of the most dangerous jobs out there? Bringing in cargo tankers.
Really?
It's dangerous as shit.
Die a lot, probably.
Dog, apparently getting the cargo tanker when it comes out from the actual ocean, like being the one who actually gets it to the port is like one of the most dangerous jobs on the earth. People die. Like you should see the pay for this shit.
Yeah.
Literally, like working this shit, you can make like $135 an hour doing this shit.
I would imagine. I was gonna say it's probably like $100 an hour. Fucking like lighthouse operators. That's a fucking like dangerous ass fucking job because you got to be out there when them storms hit and all that shit and high tide and everything. Fucking people that do like underwater engineering and shit like that. Like motherfuckers that build the bases for bridges and shit. Like that shit is crazy.
Oh yeah. What if your math was off?
Exactly.
The calculator ain't working. Math wasn't mathing.
Yeah, that shit is no joke, man. And it's like, you know, to this day, it's like bridges are still just the most like marvelous shit that I see, even more so than like skyscrapers, because it's just like when you get into like how you gotta like build a bridge and set in the base, and it's like I watched this video. It was like 4 different ways to like properly set a bridge into like a underwater base or whatever like that, and it's like all these different techniques. Some is cement, some is metal, some is metal and cement and all this shit, and it's just like, yo, these motherfuckers throw these bridges up in like no time. Cause like they got the shit like kind of like automated now, but you still got to go down in the ground or in the water and do the dirty work.
Bridges always amaze the fuck out of me.
Amaze the shit out of
They
me.
move and they made the move.
Yeah,
They made the move.
yeah. Like you know, if you can catch a joint where like bridges will sway and shit like that. Like that shit is crazy. It's a suspended thing.
Yeah.
You know, it's a bridge down in I think Virginia. It's like long as fuck, like long as shit. Cause I think we rode on the joint one time.
The
Chesapeake Bay Bridge.
I don't give me the line, but I know it's
I think
somewhere
that's it.
down there. That
Yeah,
joint.
because you can't ride like you. It feel like you gonna flip over there.
Right.
You know, I stay in the middle.
Yeah. That's my technique on any bridge.
Yeah,
stay in the middle. Because it's like in the movies in the 90s, all the bad shit happened on bridges.
Yeah.
Like fucking Copland, fucking all these movies and shit.
Stars,
It's like, they get their head bust, it's always on a bridge.
The Chesapeake Bay Bridge.
Yeah, Chesapeake Bay Bridge. Yeah, that shit is serious.
That's not the longest bridge in America, though.
Yeah, but it's long as fuck, though.
Yeah, the Manchac Swamp Bridge in Louisiana.
Yeah, no thanks.
Yeah, I don't want nothing to Swamp Bridge.
No thanks.
Indiana Jones,
Yeah,
alligators and shit.
Shit
Yeah.
waiting for you.
be gator food, man.
But apparently it's 120.
Meters.
The bridge carries anything over the Mount Swamp, Louisiana, represents third highway, roughly 66 miles. 66 miles.
66 miles.
That's a long ass bridge.
No.
That just can't be right.
Nope.
Oh no, I read it wrong. It covers a span where if you went around it, but the bridge itself is 22 miles.
Oh, all right, that ain't that bad.
That's still ridiculous.
That's still 25 minutes on the bridge.
22 miles, dog.
That's still at least 20 minutes on the bridge.
Think about it. 22 miles ain't from here to KOP.
Only what?
That's a long ass bridge.
That's too much gator.
Yeah. Because it's like, what happens if like you catch a flat or
Prayer. That's about it. Because ain't nobody coming to save your ass.
dog?
Yeah, I'm on mile.
I'm
11.
on mile 13 of the bridge.
Yeah, nah.
That's a long ass bridge, dog.
Nah, man. Shout out to our sponsor for this week. John Wonlah is actually going to be here later to discuss all the happenings with this very, very dope event that we're a part of and we're co-signing. It's the Your Home first time home buyers event. They're going to have all of the region's best agents, brokers, and lenders there. It's a free event to attend. It's basically going to be like the ultimate mixer real estate party, whatever the case may be. And their whole goal is to educate as many people about the home buying process. A lot of these zero down programs that's being rolled out right now between Bank of America and a bunch of other lenders and stuff like that, being able to get you help with closing costs, everything like that. And, it's free food, free refreshments, free drinks. It starts at 6 p.m. on Saturday, October 29th at Figo Restaurant in Northern Liberties. 1033 North 2nd Street. That's Saturday, 1029 at Figo Restaurant. Starts at 6 p.m. It's free to attend. TRPE co-signed it. My man Will Warren is doing all of the social for it. There's going to be email blasts and everything going out. And again, John Wonlah, who's the president and the CEO of Your Home, will be here later to discuss all of the happenings with the event, whatever, and give y'all some additional incentives on why you should be attending that event. Shout out to everybody that's involved. It's going to be a super duper dope event. I will be in attendance. Come get my free food and liquor and see about buying me a crib.
What day is it on?
The Saturday, the 29th of October.
Okay, we in there.
Yeah, we in the building. For sure.
Yeah, John Wonlah, you should be doing some type of something. Like
You had to make it.
Yeah, you definitely ain't working at Roy Rogers and no shit like that. John Wonlah.
Wonlah, what time you coming in Sunday?
Yeah.
Yeah, that ain't gonna work. You gotta be the boss.
The last name is Wonlah? That's not three names?
No, that's one name.
Oh, I thought it was John Wonlah.
Nah. WONLAH.
Wonlah. What is that?
I have no idea.
We're gonna see when
I just found out the origin of my name 8 years ago. So
what is
French and Welsh.
How'd you find that out?
Google.
Do you believe that?
No.
Okay. Okay.
No.
And what did you type in exactly?
Origin of fame.
Okay, I'm gonna do this. Origin of last name Kane.
I thought so too.
I think my last name is kind of Irish. English, France, Hebrew.
Got like mad origins over there.
French, Hebrew, and German.
French, Hebrew, and German.
Yeah.
So basically Western Europe.
Yeah. So I'm assuming there was some slave owners somewhere. In there.
Exactly.
Somewhere in there.
So where does slavery
Yeah.
come in? Because
Like, I
all
don't-
you're researching is where your slave owners
Yeah,
came from.
where, right. Where did they get their
Who owned
initial
my
money?
people?
Yeah, like that's why I never trust any of that ancestry, any of that type shit.
Yeah, that shit is cooked.
It's just you're gonna guess. Like you're just gonna guess. Like you're not gonna really know. Like there's no, you know what I'm saying? Like if there's no documented paperwork or this and the third, how could you possibly just be like Congo? Like it's just no. It's just a big
That
ass.
nose is kind of wide.
Yeah, that nose is
Send us a
bigger.
picture too. So that's a picture in a drop of
Turn
blood.
to the side. That's a picture.
Profile is real Harambe-ish.
Yeah, real shit. Did you see Dikembe, speaking of Congo? He got a brain tumor.
Oh, I heard about that. I didn't really
He's about to go undergo treatment for it or whatever. So yeah, prayers up for
definitely. Shout out to Dikembe, man. Prayers up.
Dikembe Mutombizi.
Living legend, man.
Yeah, motherfucking I was watching a joint where they was talking about like the best players ever and this, that, and the third. Dikembe did a lot. You know?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, he did a whole lot.
That Nuggets team that upset the Sonics was one of my favorite teams of all time.
Robert Pack and all of them.
Yeah, fucking LaFonso Ellis. That was my man.
Yeah, that was the old Nuggets.
Yeah.
Did you see people are making a big deal now because the Nuggets mascot, he's the highest paid mascot in the NBA. He makes $650,000 a year, and the highest paid WNBA player makes $240,000.
Yeah.
And
I was about to react. Sorry. It's like, he brings more entertainment value in one game.
He does way more.
He brings like can't none of them hoes dunk like Rocky? Like let's call a spade. Like
I definitely seen Rocky do a front flip from the foul line.
like, you know what I'm saying? Rocky and the Bull from Chicago should be the highest paid mascots. Like you see that motherfucking Bull coming down with that fucking popcorn, nigga? That 8 foot tall bag of popcorn.
Me and Jules,
that's your ass, nigga.
Me and Jules, when they was talking about the most ridiculous mascots, it is like, who came up with the Phoenix Gorilla? Because that has nothing to do with it. Wait, Phoenix.
No, because the gorilla was chilling in the sun.
Yo.
So
Dog.
the foxes.
Remember Hip Hop from the Sixers?
The cacti.
Yo, Sixers had a bunny named Hip Hop. And I told you I always had a theory that was Pat Croce. Because you never seen him in the same place. You ain't never seen Pat
How much
Croce
did y'all
and
pay?
Hip Hop.
$230. Oh, I could put an extra $230 in my pocket.
Yeah. But yeah, Rocky makes $650 a year, and women was all going crazy on Facebook. Like,
I mean, here's the thing. Shut the fuck up and support the league. This is a simple fix. Y'all won't even support the league with your eyeballs.
Yeah.
We've talked about this. Like it's annoying.
Ain't that crazy
point.
that if
y'all
you
won't even watch the shit,
if
viewership is free.
If viewership just went up, like
everybody gets a raise.
Everybody gets a raise, yeah.
Today, like the same day. Like all you gotta do is sustain the viewership. Y'all ain't even gotta let alone attending and buying merchandise. Yeah. Holy shit! Like we can start paying somebody $1 million.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's a women's sports league that is subsidized by male athletics. The WNBA gets a $10 million a year subsidy from the NBA just to operate. So if you remove that $10 million subsidy, y'all don't even get the $230 a year max contract shit. Like y'all don't even get to that point. So it's just like at this point, y'all have to be, one, better ambassadors of the game. Two, incentivize your base, which is women, to watch the game. But these same women that won't watch the WNBA were fucking dressed up in lingerie at the fucking Sixers preseason game. Y'all will go to a Sixers preseason game dressed to the nines, but you will not attend a WNBA game.
Yep.
That's not on men or on male athletics. That's not our problem.
Just all around, like you figure women are paid equally, if not more, in a lot of different things. Like look at television. You know what I'm saying? There's tons of female actors that are making. Look at Sofia Vergara coming off of the joint with Al Bundy. What was the show they had?
Modern Family.
Modern Family. She was literally like the highest paid TV actor.
Angela Bassett is making $400,000.
Liv is doing damn near $1 million an episode, and SVU do 38 shows a season.
Yeah.
So,
here's the thing: nobody complains. No men complain about the industries where women make decidedly more than men do. I.e. modeling. Women literally make like 7x. The top male model compared to the top female model is 7x. Gigi and Bella Hadid are making millions of dollars a year. Kendall Jenner is making millions of dollars a year. Nobody complains. Like, you know why? We don't care. Like,
did you know Sofia Vergara was the highest paid television actor for fucking 7 years straight?
Yeah, I can believe
2013 to 2020.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
You know how much she's worth?
Probably 200.
$220 million. Tyrese bitch from Four Brothers. Like, dog. She came a long motherfucking way.
Yeah, meanwhile, Tyrese got a motherfucking Benihana's and a Starbucks in his house crying on fucking Instagram every week about making money.
That Kevin Hart shit, he said when he became an activist, he's like, I got to the rally. He was like, I get there, I'm with Tyrese and Ludacris. And it's just like, yo, this shit ain't right, man. He's like, this shit don't look right. He's like, they threw me the bullhorn. Like, give us some words, Kev. He was like, I didn't know what to say. And Tyrese is in my ear. And he's reciting lines from Fast and the Furious. He's like, we family, so we gonna ride together.
Still in part. Just in case. He might call me in the morning.
We always gonna be family. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? He said that nigga had on a black. He's like, I wasn't ready. Like, I had on like my regular clothes. Like, you know what I'm saying? I had on like a fucking nice ass fucking cardigan sweater or whatever. He's like, Tyrese had on a black trench, a black beret, black boots, a black purse. He's like, this nigga look like Mary J. Blige.
No
drama. That nigga was reciting fast. He's like, we family, so we gonna ride together.
Idiot.
Cold dickhead. But yeah, Sofia Vergara was getting that chicken.
Yeah, so
dog.
it's like there's plenty of industries where women are dominating. Like, it just is what it is. Like, anything involving sex work, whether you go to the prawn industry, I don't want to say the real word because I don't want to ding the platform on YouTube, but the prawn industry, the women make 10x what the men make. Like, it just is what it is. OnlyFans. Women, all of the top 0.001% creators on OnlyFans, all women. Ain't no golden dick nigga on there that didn't crack the top 10. It don't exist. So it's like when women make money, it's just women making money. It's progression. It's independence. It's celebrated. It's yay. You know, we propagandize this shit. We just had the whole thing with, they talking about Black China made $250 million. Like, we propagandize this shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's like this one area where it's like, yeah, it ain't matching up. It's like, yeah, because the interests don't match up. Like, y'all comparing literally apples to like mangoes. Like, it's a complete different game once you talk about male pro athletics compared to women's professional athletics. The closest that you're going to get is like in the soccer arena. Like, that's the closest. And tennis and soccer are probably
I was
like
going to say tennis, golf, swimming. I want to say track and field because there's a lot of big names from women's track and field. Shit, look at the girl. What's her name? Shakari. She got Nike deals and all kinds of shit. You know what I'm saying?
She's terrible.
Yeah, well,
all type of endorsements.
What else? Tennis, golf,
swimming,
track and field.
I guess you put swimming in with the track and field.
Right.
Oh, Olympic
sports.
Look at Simone Biles.
You got Simone.
Gymnastics. Women's gymnastics compared to men's gymnastics. It's day and night.
Do men get paid?
No.
Them niggas just be husky. They just be husky.
They get per diem.
Yo, they just be in shape like a motherfucker. That's
them the niggas that was the holders for the cheerleading shit. The pep squad, them niggas.
That's your prize, nigga. You just viciously in shape. Probably fuck a lot of hoes around these Olympic fields, villages and shit.
Yeah, so it's like there's plenty of fields across the board, across industry, stuff like that, where women are thriving, making life-altering amounts of money. And we can't be such a petty society that we focus on the one or two areas like where they aren't. Especially trying to do so by conflating an argument against a male-dominated league that's international, that has investments from China and all these big multinational companies and all of that are partnered with them. Y'all got to go out here and hustle. Like, it is what it is. Now, could the NBA step up their efforts a little bit to help y'all more? Sure, but at the end of the day, they put the money on the flow. I don't know what, outside of that, it's like, if somebody give me $10 million a year to operate, I'm going to figure it the fuck out.
My thing is this. If the NBA didn't do that, the WNBA wouldn't like...
It goes away.
Yeah, it's over.
It's all Russia and Croatia action at that point.
Right.
It's nothing stateside. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day,
that right there is an even bigger point. The fact that the Brittany Grinders and the Diana Taurasi's and the Sue Birds and all these people, they go and make more money in Russia, in Germany, in Bogzlaniva and all these other fucking places. And that right there is like Brittany Griner. They said in the NBA for the season she earned $200,000, and Russia, she was making $1 million a season.
Yeah.
And it's just like, yo, you know, like America, y'all got more freedom and liberty than Germany and Russia and shit. Yeah. But it's like y'all don't do what they do. Like the way they treat that shit over there is like beloved type shit.
Yeah.
And y'all don't act like that with the female basketball situation.
Yeah,
here.
so it's like, as I said before, like the WNBA has an image and a marketing problem. There's just a social apathy as far as like who their target. I don't think they still haven't even identified who their target fan is. Like whether it be like, yeah, it's women, but it's like, is it teenage women? Is it 20-something women? Like, is it professional women? Blah blah blah. How do y'all get some of these women-owned organizations involved, companies and corporations involved in the league?
I hate to go that route, but I do feel like the women of the league and the goings-ons of them, I do feel like that plays into us as people being into it and around it. Does that make any sense?
I have no idea what you mean.
Okay, that was a Nore EFN statement, but let me expound. Majority of the women in the WNBA are like the lesbian, where like they're the mannish, like, you know, so it's like by nature, like, to me, there's Brittany Griner. There's no appeal there, and I know on the flip side, women will be like, "Oh, well, you're not watching the NBA for no appeal, are you?" And it's like, "Well, no, I'm watching that because the athleticism is out. This is shit that's just like
athleticism, the skill level.
It's insane, and it's just again image and marketing. They've marketed to me to the point where it's like, yo, you can't function without this basketball. Can you?
And I can't.
You got to know what's going on. You got to be in the building. That's just what it is. Like seriously, I like. Think about it. The Black Is event the other night. There was no basketball, but everybody to be in the building with their best on. That's, you know what I'm saying? That's marketing. That and I think people miss that, where it's like you look at what the WNBA shows you on average, it's a bunch of those type of women.
Tough assholes.
Yeah, where they just they tough and playing basketball. And then every now and then you get a Skylar Diggins, you get a Candace Parker, you get a Shamika Holesclaw, you know, you get a Dawn Staley back in the day where they might have
Leslie back in the day.
But even them, I've seen Jones where they literally are like, yo, they kind of get like they like the people of the league and the players of it like, oh, you like they don't fuck with you almost.
Yep.
So that shit is real.
Yeah,
so it's all image and marketing at the end of the day, where you know you're trying to get this worldwide appeal. You need to bring in something that's worldwide appealing.
Exactly. There's universal beauty standards that we've all agreed on over time.
I just wanted to finish it up where it's like, look at the NBA and the way that they expounded over the years. They had people like Magic Johnson, larger than life image, where all the hoes wanted him and everybody wanted to be him. You wanted to be Showtime. You wanted to be fucking Magic. Then you had Michael Jordan that came along, illegal sneaks, long shorts, the bald head, and then you realize like Jordan kind of like a corny ass nigga, but it was like he at that point he was already 4 or 5 chips in, and then you just like, I'm kind of like, I get it, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I keep it a buck with you, $1 billion, gamble, don't fuck with niggas. Jordan got a good life.
Endless white women.
Yeah, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Jordan got a good life.
Unlimited cowboy boots.
And then once that shit hit where they realized like your image was larger than the actual game, that's where you get Allen Iverson, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, Steph Curry, all these, to the point where now basketball be like the 7th. It's almost like rap music, where like the rap is like the 8th thing you know from a motherfucker and what they getting into and what they doing. Whereas like the WNBA, I don't know jack shit out of this hooping here. That's it.
Yep.
I don't know what BG doing. Well, I mean, I know what she's doing now, but like I don't know what she doing outside of the league. I don't know what Diana Taurasi's doing.
There's no lifestyle element.
There's no lifestyle to the shit at all. The only thing we know is that y'all like lesbians and shit for the most part. Yeah. And that, like, there ain't no crazy appeal to that. Like, that's what it is. Like, if y'all was doing some car shows and some funk flex shit and doing this and the third, and we was, think about the girl, the tall light-skinned girl, how she's blown up. Cambridge, I think is her name.
Yeah, Liz. She's
Liz,
out the league.
But she blew up from being like fly as shit. To where she's like damn near an IG model now. Yeah, like, but now she got a huge following. Same shit with Candace Parker. She blew up outside of the league, and it's just they've
been able to monetize their likeness more so than going out and playing basketball, to the point where Liz was like, yeah, just let me out the contract. Yeah. Right? I got modeling gigs. I got motherfuckers beating my door down with these modeling contracts. I make way more paper than running up and down the court with these tough assholes.
Yeah, because at that height, you can get with any modeling agency.
Yeah.
6'8".
Yeah.
She's 6'8". You're an attraction now because you've created equity in the brand that is Liz Cambridge because you was a good ass basketball player.
Right.
So now it's like shit. The sky is the limit. So now you can go rip off 2, 3, 4 million here and there, and you ain't got to play basketball to do so.
I keep it a buck with you. This was me. If I was brought in to be the commissioner of the WNBA, and not even on no funny shit, like no joking, not trying to be funny. What I think the WNBA needs is a real deal rivalry. Because that's what sells sports and takes it to the next level. College basketball was great. Once Duke and NC became a thing, think about the Yankees and the Red Sox. Shit, we Cowboys and the Eagles.
Yeah, think about the fucking Celtics and Lakers.
The Celtics and the Lakers at 80s. That's what propelled the NBA. It's like you need to have a real, like, I'm going to keep it a buck. The Las Vegas Aces and the Houston Comets, are they still a team? Is it the Comets?
No, it's the Dallas something. They moved the team from Houston.
Well, the Las Vegas Aces seem to be the best team out there, and I'm going to go maybe the Phoenix Mercury or one of them.
They've been perpetually very good.
All of them got to meet up and rumble on 6th Street in Austin. And the video got to leak. And once that happened,
Gotta call TMZ.
Yeah, call TMZ, get that shit rocking like y'all was rumbling, because all the rumbles happen on 6th Street in Austin, apparently. Y'all go out there, rumble, then maybe like two months later, y'all getting another rumble at like the Met Gala, and then the season start, and it's like y'all tear up y'all division and y'all tear up y'all's, and then eventually y'all get to one of y'all do some Marcus Camby shit, waited the tour bus for a bitch.
Right.
All of these things that just happen, and
You need some drama.
you need some drama. That's real.
Yeah, if I was a commissioner, the first thing I'm doing, that's a brilliant idea, but the first thing I'm doing is whoever the fuck is behind the Beautiful Ballers page, I'm hiring that nigga to do marketing.
Oh, yeah.
Because that Beautiful Ballers page got more of a following than the whole WNBA season does.
That's
that
crazy.
shit got 500,000 followers and crazy engagement. I know one thing, I'm on there every day looking for some bitch at Iona State that play basketball or some old shit like that. How did y'all find every good-looking female athlete on earth, nigga?
Niggas can't turn their horny down.
So with that in mind, we have to monetize the horny. Yeah. Like we gotta. The horny is not a bad thing sometimes. Not when you got niggas that's potentially going to pay hundreds of dollars for tickets to come to this game. Like if y'all just highlighted the 10 baddest chicks in the league, I know you could sell some season tickets. Yeah. You got to. You know what I'm saying? Do what the Las Vegas Aces doing, putting some put the VIP sections in, the courtside and all that old shit. Make it a party. Yeah. Have 42 Doug come perform. You know what I'm saying? Little baby out release party. The game is second. Little baby out release party at the Las Vegas Aces Arena.
It sounds crazy, but when you really get into the story of Jerry Buss and when he bought the, he bought the Lakers from Jack King Cook, and he had the whole deal. A lot of people don't even know this. Jerry, I was about to say Jerry the King Lawler. Jerry Buss. You know who he borrowed money from to buy the Lakers?
Yeah, crazy ass boy.
Donald Sterling. Yeah, crazy, right? And he basically went to him in like the fucking 25th hour, like, yo, I'm trying to close this deal out. I need some cash. I got all these cribs. You want some of these Jones? And they rode around like picking out what buildings he was going to buy from, whatever. He gave him the bread. Boom. He buys the shit from Jack King Cook. When he bought the Lakers, do you know that you could buy a ticket to an NBA game and it was basically like GA all the way through?
Yeah.
Basically, to sit courtside, you just had to be there first.
Right, exactly. You be here at 3 o'clock.
Yeah, at noon, nigga.
3 o'clock.
I'm on the wood with it tonight.
The janitor done came through.
You got the janitor number. Yo, text me when you get there.
The nigga that cleaned the windows and pulled up.
Yo, we rolling the chairs out now.
You sneaking in like Gerard Butler on fucking Law Abiding Citizen with a janitor. Like, but no, you could go into the game and basically, sit wherever you want.
Yeah.
Jerry Buss was the first one who implemented these seats should cost more than those seats. They should cost more than those seats. They should cost more than that. To where it's like as you get closer and closer to the floor, you get more of a VIP experience. He brought in the Laker girls. There were no fucking cheerleader shits like that before that. He brought in the Laker girls. He went out to all the big Billy Crystal, Whoopi Goldberg. Like, he made it like a thing. Like, yo,
the Forum Club.
The Forum Club. We gonna turn this into an event. And then he just so happened to draft a 6'9" nigga named Magic Johnson. Think about how crazy this is. In 1978, Magic Johnson won the high school state championship. In 1979, Magic went to Michigan State University and won the NCAA championship.
Larry Bird?
Yeah, his first year. Left from that, got drafted by the Lakers, came to the NBA. Kareem got hurt in Game 6, and Magic played center and won the NBA Finals.
Yep, and won Finals MVP.
You imagine winning a high school chip, the college chip, and then the NBA chip and an MVP in the finals, and your nickname is Magic Johnson. How do you not fuck every bitch on the plane?
You're going to get 8. You will get 8.
I got the Magic Johnson, baby. What you?
Like, what? God himself had to, like, crack that. Like, what? So it's like, yeah, like, yo, they had the perfect storm of everything. Then Larry Bird, being the white guy from fucking Indiana, he ends up in the most racist of towns on the planet in Boston. And now you got Boston and the purebred whites versus the flashy niggas in Los Angeles. Yeah. And certain Jones is just, you couldn't script it better.
Yeah.
But you understand the NBA and Jerry Buss and all these Red Auerbach and all these Casey Jones, all of that, they worked it to death. Mm-hmm. Kevin McHale was the perfect fit for Larry Bird. Seriously. You know who was the perfect fit for Magic? Bringing in Kareem, then bringing in Byron Scott, then bringing in Michael Cooper. It just was perfect. Then you got Pat Riley, the slick head coach, who's like the Italian mafioso style motherfucker. You know, he got gold rings on while he coaching. Then Casey Jones was like your back-breaking, hard-working black man who don't get a boss no trouble. Like, it just all was perfectly
Coach
scripted.
These crackers, boss. We gonna get them chips, boss.
It was just perfectly fucking scripted. And then you look throughout it, you got people like Dennis Rodman, these just captivating figures. I was making an argument the other day where I'm like, yo, Dennis Rodman has to be on the Mount Rushmore of 90s basketball. Do you agree with me on that?
Yeah.
And my homie's like, are you fucking crazy? And I'm like, dog.
90s, here's first thing. 90s basketball was terrible.
Let's do it. 90s basketball, Michael Jordan, and then honestly, I might put Dennis Rodman as the second person. And he was like, you're tripping over Barkley. And I'm like, yes, Dennis Rodman accomplished more. There is no one more successful in the 90s than Dennis Rodman. The only person more successful is Michael Jordan.
And Scotty.
Scotty won chips, but think about this. Dennis Rodman won a Defensive Player of the Year award. True. He won 7 straight rebounding titles. He had a season where That's nuts.
He was averaging 20 rebounds.
He had a season where he averaged 19.3 rebounds, dog. Married Carmen Electra and fucked Madonna. Yeah. So let's like think about this. Who's the modern day Madonna? What we gonna do? Maybe like a Katy Perry?
Kim Kardashian.
Okay, Kim Kardashian. Who's the modern day Carmen Electra? I was gonna say Kylie Jenner.
Probably Kylie Jenner. Yeah.
Okay, so if I go into the NBA today, right, in 2022, and in 2032, I can look back and be like, damn, I won a Defensive Player of the Year award, 4 championships, 7 rebounding titles, fuck Kim Kardashian, and married Kylie Jenner. It's like, I had a good ass fucking 10 years. Had a good ass 10 years. Ain't nobody had it more cracking than that. Dennis Rodman was a New York Times bestseller in the 90s. He did every fucking thing in the 90s. This shit was crazy.
For sure.
So you have to have people like that, though, these polarizing, captivating figures. Yeah. And the WNBA just, they just don't.
So then you got to go. So I'm guessing it's Jordan, Rodman, Shaq has to go on there.
Not from the 90s. I would put Shaq for sure in the 2000, Joe.
But they went to the finals in
96.
They went to the finals.
Don't get it fucked up. Shaq was the guy. Like, he was that, but he wasn't Diesel till 2000.
He had to figure out how to win.
Yeah. He became Diesel in 99, 2000.
So who's your 4?
For the 90s?
Yeah.
Hakeem Olajuwon.
Oh, Hakeem.
Hakeem Olajuwon, Dennis Rodman, Michael Jordan, and...
Gotta get Scotty something.
I just know how Scotty went out sad at the end. Who else from the 90s? Who was another big figure?
Drexler and Barkley.
90s stunk, man.
90s stunk, I'm telling you.
90s was rough.
It was not good. Like,
maybe
that shit was rock'em sock'em robots.
I thought you was about to say Dahmer. I was about to say, nigga, what?
I gotta throw Grandmama on the list.
Yeah.
I got none.
It's Jordan, it's the Bulls, the Rockets, and everybody else in the 90s.
I mean, realistically, like, I had the conversation recently. I'm like, yo, the Bulls.
Probably David Robinson.
I'm good.
Good on the Admiral.
Yeah, I'm good on the Admiral. I'm real good on the Admiral.
We struggling.
To get 5.
We struggling. Well, 4.
4.
Mount Rushmore is 4.
Jordan, Rodman, Olajuwon.
That's 3 locks.
For sure.
Peyton? He didn't win nothing.
Nah,
so
can't
it's
put
like,
GP on there. I'm gonna
just go by. I'm gonna go Shaq by default, just because he was a force of nature.
Yeah, I don't think we got no choice.
We don't got no choice.
Because I'm dead ass sitting here like, man.
Like the Lakers won one in '99, I think.
I'm sitting here like, yo, Bret the Hitman Hart, Shawn Michaels, somebody.
Triple H.
Yeah.
Yo, did you know that Triple H and Shawn Michaels are 1 and 2 in charge of WWE now? Mm-hmm. Shawn Michaels just got.
Shawn Michaels came back through NXT.
Through NXT,
Yeah.
he was the head of NXT. Mm-hmm. He was second. Him and Triple H was running NXT together, side by side.
You know, Vince didn't fuck with him for the longest.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they like hated each other and shit.
But yeah, so now he's the VP of talent and some other shit. But yeah, he's second in charge.
You know how much Triple H is worth? He's worth like 300 something million.
Rich as fuck.
Rich as fuck.
Yeah, and, you know they had to kick McMahon out the building. You know he was on Weinstein time.
Yeah.
He had the slush fund on the horny tip. You know what I'm saying?
Was touching every
Couldn't
pussy that
control
came
his
in
horny.
this joint. Yeah.
Shut up, bitch. Take this check.
But the thing is though, it's like imagine owning a business from the 70s forward. Like you, there's no way that a motherfucker coming out of that clean. Like because you went through all these eras where it was socially acceptable to grab pussy.
Yo.
We just start tripping on grabbing pussy a decade ago.
Yo, even like back to, and we not even old. Like the shit that we learned in like the 90s was like crazy as fuck. So I could only imagine the 60s, 70s.
Yeah, Quaaludes was a thing.
Yeah.
Drugging bitches was a thing. Yeah, give us a little bit of that Quaalude.
That shit was real.
It was like implied consent. Like you went on a date, that's consent.
Yeah.
We just learned about consent 4 years ago.
Real shit.
the true definition of consent 4 years ago.
She came over. It was
Dog, I told you the boy was like,
11 o'clock at night.
he had to be, the gift was like me taking relationship advice from my grandpa, and the nigga was holding the joint getting booked. Like, oh, them old men, though, they was tough. They was ridiculous. Different breed, different animal, man. Same animal, different beast.
Yeah, still toe boots.
Yo, yeah.
Strong ass backs.
They was. I think back on like my grandpop and the older people I used to see when I was young, and it was like, yo, they really didn't take no shit.
No,
they ain't take no shit. Taking shit is some new thing. Like we're like you know we're like nowadays like niggas be kind of like low key scared of their girls and shit.
Yeah.
That shit was not a thing back in the day. No, different time.
Yeah, Grandpa got the big chair and the big piece of chicken. Mm-hmm. Knock everybody out. Fuck around with the fuck arounds. Get everybody ass slapped.
I slapped this whole house. Keep it up.
Line it the fuck up. Slap all you motherfuckers.
Yo, man. Yeah, just way different time period. But yeah, I knew Triple H was running the joint and shit. I watched the documentary about China the other day.
Oh, okay.
Like the wrestler.
Yeah.
Her joint was pretty decent and shit. She was real troubled at the end and shit. And you know, that'd be my biggest thing with like all of these wrestlers and shit. It's like you go out there and you risk your body, man, and you know, 99 times out of 100, they just gonna put you on oxy and perks.
Yep.
And then you know when you you develop that fucking joint. Triple H said that he's like to this day he still don't know what they gave him, but he was like he knew that he tore his shoulder. He's like my shoulder was torn, you could literally see it. Mm-hmm. He's like, and they gave me a shot of something that was so strong. It was like my shit felt like it was perfectly fine. He's like, I couldn't feel anything. Like I started flexing.
You need the mystery mix.
Yeah, like so. Yeah, they'll put you on drugs.
Yeah.
Then when you on drugs, they don't fuck with you.
Drugs, nigga.
Are you on drugs?
Really, nigga?
Oh,
Y'all put you.
no.
You felt
No,
it.
that wasn't us, Chief. You know what I'm saying? That was somebody else.
Put yourself on that. Like,
Yourself on them drugs. So yesterday we did a really dope show. I think probably our best show of the year that we did.
our Patreons, give us some claps. That was a phenomenal breakdown.
We discussed the whole Yay Drink Champs thing and kind of I think we encapsulated it very, very well. And just talking about it from every angle and basically discussing the point of view of somebody that we may not necessarily agree with, but trying to kind of like get into their mind and understand and analyze what is being said. 24 hours later, how do you feel about, one, that episode, and two, the falling out of this Drink Champs episode?
Speaking honestly, y'all, because I want to word this the right way. I don't look to certain people for certain things.
Absolutely.
Does that make any sense?
Makes all the sense.
Me and you have conversations all day. We
All
talk
day,
about
every
a
day.
bunch of shit. How many poker conversations have we had?
Like 4.
You see what I'm saying? Meanwhile, no bullshit. I'm not making this up. I go right to my text messages because I know I'm not fucking lying. I go to Marv. Table just opened, first hand, folded pre, but we talk poker because we play poker. I don't look to Noriega to be fucking Ed Bradley.
Yeah, to be the moral authority
I've
on like
never
culture.
once looked at Noriega or DJ FN and thought, I'm about to get some real deal journalistic integrity.
Yeah.
These guys are about to set a benchmark that no one else outside of Trevor Noah and Walter
Don
Concrete.
Lemon, you better hold your hat, nigga.
Like, I've never in my life thought of that. I think that this is Noriega, like Noriega from Paper Soldiers.
Yeah. This is right in his wheelhouse.
Like Noriega from State Property 2.
Interviewing his erratic best friend that's going
Oh,
on.
Braga, niggas. Like
Interviewing his anti-Semitic best friend that's unhinged is right on board, is on par. Like, it's right on board.
I cannot believe that so many people are like, come on, Nori, you better than this. And I'm just like, no, he isn't.
He is not.
I was like, when did Nori become better than this?
Like, part of the original prose of Drink Champs through the first 200 episodes was, so you eat ass. Like, that was the basis.
I watched
That was the main, one of the top 3 bases of the show. We get niggas here. We get niggas here, get them drunk. Quick time with slime. Do you eat ass? That was in the top
I watched
3.
Noriega bring Beanie Siegel in for an interview. A real deal, like, and Beans never really got a chance to really talk and tell his side of all these different things or whatever on a major mega platform. He brought Beans into that joint. Beans walked into that room, sat there, and Noriega on mic, on camera said, yo, keep it real with me. How many bitches was you fucking, man, when y'all was running around Rockefeller? How many hoes was you fucking? And Beans is like, oh, my wife's sitting right here. He's like, oh, that's your wife? My bad, queen. And went back. I'm just like, this is Noriega. 100%. Kanye went on a rant in the joint for about 4 minutes about the original Jews and how black people are the original Jews. So I love everybody because I believe in God. Is that a third? He got that, and Nori was like, "All right, you want to do quick time Islam?
Yeah.
Like,
Am I tripping or we gonna do quick?
So I'm just lost as to like where people have all of this like heightened journalistic respect for Noriega.
Niggas only have one gear for the most part.
Dog.
Noriega is a specific example of having one gear, which is turn up, nigga.
Turn it the fuck up.
Turn it the fuck up.
Tiger Bomb, nigga.
This
like,
was an opportunity. If he really wanted to get to the bottom of some shit or exercise some journalistic integrity, we're not even drinking today because we need to be very lucid and very careful with what we're saying and doing and what messages are being conveyed here. If you want to get to some new level of understanding as it pertains to Kanye West, what he's saying and why he's saying what he's saying.
Yep.
Y'all just ran the same format. Y'all did 3.5 hours of like babble, and the few jewels that he did have here and there, y'all didn't even understand the shit. Or y'all didn't do nothing to illuminate that, or let's dig deeper into this point because you said so. Y'all didn't do that. Y'all just let him run a 3.5 hour stream of consciousness, get his shit off. Y'all got the views and the traffic, but now y'all are getting the backlash. So now you see at 9 a.m. this morning, Noriega's calling Hot 97 Morning Show, apologizing because I didn't know it. Nigga, did you see the Tucker Carlson interview? Did you see all the media he did leading up to this? Did you see Instagram, nigga? Like, what do you mean?
But the reality is no, he didn't. And that's Nori. And that's the reason why me personally, I'm not mad at Nori or nothing. I'm just like, it's Nori. This is what
I'm mad at y'all for being mad at Nori.
I'm more upset, for y'all thinking that, okay, no, because Kanye's spiraling, that we were about to sit down and somehow this was going to turn into Like, y'all are bugging.
Ed Bradley is not coming out that tunnel.
No. Don Cornelius, nobody. Like, it is not happening.
Not even motherfucking AJ from 106 in Park, Terrence J. Ain't nobody with no motherfucking sense.
Nah.
Nobody black with no sense ain't coming through this
Free and
motherfucker.
AJ would have tossed Kanye the fuck around. You know what I'm saying? But it's not happening. So I'm just like, yo, why are y'all like this? It's almost like you're lying to yourself for the sake of it.
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh man, you know, you were supposed to whoop-de-woo and had this, that, and the third, and it's like, dog, again though, me, you, and Ra, because we talked about it ad nauseum throughout the years, where it's just like, Nore is so bad that he's good.
Yeah.
Like, his terribleness in the way he goes about journalistic shit makes it a funny and decent interview because he's so fucking bad. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you're like leaving? No. All right. He just walked the fuck off. What's up with you, Dan?
I'm good.
Yeah.
About to quit being a slave. It's not me.
Dan had a job for 2 weeks.
Yeah, I'm planning my retirement party.
Yeah. That makes all the sense in the world. Like, but nah, man, the Kanye thing for me is like,
I mean, it's Kanye. What else are you expecting from him?
the people are like upset at Nore for the fact that Kanye got to come on there and basically continue his anti-Semitic shit and this, that, and the third. And in a weird way, it's like, yeah, it's anti-Semitic, but it's like the same way with us. How we talk about niggas and this and this. It's like, that's anti-black. Yeah. You know, like, but I think people are more so just upset at the fact that he went on there and didn't get the tough questions. Like, nobody basically opposed any opposition. Everybody kind of just like let him go. And that they were looking for Nore to be like the Geraldo, you know, the Sally Jesse Raphael.
Do they watch Drink Champs?
Yeah,
Do they watch Drink? They don't watch Drink Champs.
If you watch Drink Champs 1 or 2 times, you understand what you get. You understand what they gonna say. You understand how they gonna talk. You understand the little nuances of the way they go about doing an interview. Where it's not really a interview. It's more so Nore just thinking of shit that he remembers from seeing this person out and about. Be like, yo, remember when you had the white Beamer with them 3 bitches in the backseat? Whatever happened that night? It's like that shit. And then eventually you get people drunk enough, they start talking. They start saying shit. 50 was up there drunk as shit. He started going into the Vivica Fox thing. Viral moment. Oh, yeah, Vivica Fox used to eat my ass. Wait, what? Like, and now that's just
that's just the whole,
That's what it is. So I didn't understand why people were so upset.
You can't expect, Nore's a shock jock. He's a black Howard Stern.
That's a perfect word. He's a shock jock. That's exactly what he's become. Shock jock.
Yeah.
Makes all the sense in the world. But people were really like livid.
Yeah, no, people are hot.
Livid. And even down to him making the apology on Hot 97, I'm just like, what happens now?
Yeah.
Nothing. He was like, let me go get these niggas apology. That's all that was.
Because I don't see Drink Champ losing their viewership.
No.
I damn sure don't see Revolt canceling them or no crazy shit like that.
Nore said that their whole ethic to the show is we don't edit. Like, that was like a big point. Like, yeah, we don't edit, da-da-da-da-da, but we're going to start editing now. And it's like, nigga, Young Berg asked you to edit the crazy shit he said out of the joint. And y'all was like, no, we don't edit. But now it's like, once y'all feet are being held to the fire as a platform for platforming somebody that people don't agree with, now it's kind of like, oh, yeah, no, we need to look at our business practice and, like, figure this thing out here, get to the bottom, you know what I mean? It's like that sort of thing. And it's strange. It's very, very strange.
Very strange.
It's very strange.
What's next for Kanye?
I don't know. He's got a huge fight on his hands. Like, I don't know, because like he said that like Irving Azoff, who's like the founder of like Live Nation and Ticketmaster and all of that old shit, he's an older Jewish man. He's like 77 years old. He said that's like his best friend. Like, that's like his benefactor or whatever the fuck. And he's like, yeah, Irving doesn't have a problem with anything that I'm saying because he knows the reasoning behind what I'm saying. So it's like, people are going to be divided on the issue. Some people are going to take issue, blah, blah, blah. The black people are mad about the George Floyd shit. They feel like he's spreading misinformation about George Floyd, how he died, da-da-da-da-da, that whole thing or whatever the case may be. So that's what black people are mad about. The rest of the world that's not black America is mad about like anti-Semitism and, him basically going Jew, just for the sake of like saying it or whatever the case may be. And yeah, it's a little bit of a wild go. Like, it's a little bit wild.
Isn't it funny how like whenever something happens, that it's always like a difference in the what's the word I'm looking for? The
Demographics?
not the demographics, but like the upset.
Yeah.
The upsetness. Like, black people are pissed off of this, white people are pissed off of this. Older people are pissed off of this, younger people are pissed off of it. It's all over the fucking place. It just makes zero sense. So
He pissed everybody off.
he pissed everybody off. You know, are you pissed off?
No.
Hey, I don't care.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I'm just not. I don't have a brittle spirit like that. I'm not bothered by stuff because nothing surprises me at this point. So it's like, what's the point of me getting all bent out of shape and upset about certain talking points that people make when I expect these motherfuckers to go off the handle and say crazy shit when they're trying to draw attention to themselves or sell something or whatever the hell the case may be. Like, so no, I'm not bothered. Not in the least. Not 1%.
Apparently, George Floyd's family is thinking about a lausuit.
Yeah, but it's like the interview just happened yesterday. How do y'all even know that? I think that's BS. I think that's misinformation.
And that when I seen it this morning, I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, yo, the interview just dropped.
Yeah,
like,
just dropped
yesterday. afternoon.
Sources, trust me, bro.
Yeah. No, feel me on this.
Sources, nah, but I'm saying. So it's sort of that thing. But yeah, we're about to take a quick little break. We're gonna pick back up with our special guest that's gonna be talking about the Your Home event, 1029 at Figo Restaurant. So we're about to pack up, slide to another location, pick up on the video. You'll see it, and that's what it is. So see y'all in a couple seconds.
Y'all used to hate on all of my moves, but now niggas on it. Y'all used to bait me on me and my views, but now niggas on it. I used to tell them I'ma have me a show, but now niggas on it. Her homies on it. Your homies on it.
What up? We back. Realest podcast ever. We had to take a brief intermission. You see, we in a different little setting, little setup, whatever like that. We had to come to the conference room real quick. We teased earlier that we have a special guest that's here. We have an event that we've partnered with them on. They partnered with us. They've trusted us to help with getting the word out and spreading some of the marketing. So I need y'all to show up October 29th, Figo Restaurant, 1033 North 2nd Street. It's the fall first-time home buyers event from Your Home. And this is the first time that we have been entrusted to handle marketing, partner with somebody on this. And in order to make sure we did it right, we had the boss come through to make sure that we got it right. And no misinformation. We ain't on our Kanye John, you know what I mean? No misinformation.
Right.
And make sure that, we get everything out to y'all, all the specific talking points, know all of the benefits, everything that y'all are going to get. There's some other secret information that I think John is going to get into, through the course of this conversation and just kind of let y'all know everything to expect at this event. It's going to be basically like the biggest real estate mixer party you ever been to. It's going to be awesome. So we pronounced his name wrong earlier. I apologize. We thought it was Wonlah. It's Wonlah.
Wonlah.
Wonlah. Oh, Wonlah. I'm
You keep
still
saying
messing
one,
up.
like wonton is one.
One, like the number
Like
one.
number
Oh,
one.
number one.
Yeah.
All right.
Like the Eagles won the game last night.
Eagles won the game last night.
Yeah.
Matt correctly predicted the Eagles was going to win.
I had the score wrong though.
Yeah.
You would have covered if you'd. I told everybody to take the Eagles. You'd have hit the bet because they won by 6.5. But I had them. The crazy part is I had them winning by 17. They was up 17 at halftime. And just Eagles second half. That's a whole nother. We're not going down that road today.
But today we're joined by a CEO. It's not often we have CEOs in the building. John Wonlah.
Yes, thank you.
Give him some claps, man. Give him some claps. You know what I'm saying?
Claps is already here.
Glad to be here. with y'all.
We appreciate you joining us today. We got a big event coming up. Like I said, October 29th, Figo Restaurant. Starts at 6 p.m. And this is basically partnering clients with brokers, agents, funding. Y'all basically have done all of the vetting in order to make the user experience that much better, that much easier when they attend this event. Kind of tell us like the background to it and give us like a preview of what people can expect from this event.
Okay, so like if you think about it from this perspective, we're trying to get people in the homes. First-time home buyers. Everybody's doing a lot of renting now, and the issue with that is rent keeps going up.
Absolutely. Rent is crazy.
It's ridiculous out here. Philly, New York, you know how it is in the big cities. You're actually better off purchasing a house with a lower mortgage and owning that. And we always talk about generational wealth out here, right? Everybody talks about generational. How do you get generational wealth? What's the main thing? Owning a home.
Yeah.
That's how they did it back in the days. That's why so many people like us, are underprivileged. We don't have those finances and things like that. So we're thinking about, you know what? Let's go out. Let's help out everybody in this city. Let's expand. Hey, we want to put you in front of good realtors that are really going to help with you. Get you in front of mortgage brokers. If you feel as though, you need help with your credit scores. Because, when we growing up, credit scores was kind of bad.
Yeah, for sure.
Terrible. 6s, 5s. We ain't going to talk too much into that.
4s. Keep it real.
So we got good credit repair people there that can help you.
Yeah.
We'll help fix your credit. So then when it comes, that opportunity comes to purchase a home, you could purchase a home with a lower interest rate. You don't want a high interest rate. And we know
interest rates is creeping up there.
Yeah, but they not as high as the rent.
No, nothing as high as the rent.
So that's the way you got to look at it from that perspective as well.
Yeah.
Your rent it's bad. It's awful. Yeah. I found like a paid receipt from like one of my old apartments from years ago.
Yeah.
I had a 2-bedroom, 2-bath for $800 a month.
From how long ago?
2004. This was years ago.
Lifetime ago.
Yeah.
My first place I lived in, out in Springfield. 2-bedroom, 2-bath, private interest with a garage and a washer and dryer. That joint was $810 a month.
Yeah, you're not getting that.
And I remember people was like, yo, how you gonna pay that? 810, you crazy. Like, yeah, 810, dog.
What would you say are some of the market factors or some of the trends that you're seeing that are leading to these rents and stuff being so high the way that they are right now? Or is it just like a greed thing?
I feel as though it's a greed.
It has to be.
A lot of it deals with greed. But then, also property taxes go up here and there. The big thing, gentrification. As soon as a certain group of people start to move in. And it's not all just white. You have people that just graduated from college, millennials. Millennials are definitely boosting the rent.
Yeah, for sure.
Because they like, hey, I want this, and I'm willing to spend this because they're making more money in the society. And, so there's a lot of factors that go into that, but definitely, gentrification.
Yeah.
Like I grew up in North Philly, right in the hood, and it was one point in time I was like 22nd in Master, so you know where that's at.
Yeah.
Hard, unfortunately, yes.
North with an F.
Yeah, with an F, yeah.
Down the block, projects right there. So my mom still live there to this day. Her property value went from $54,000 to being almost worth $300,000, and it's still the same exact home.
Right. Nothing, no real major
nothing
renovation.
changed.
Yeah.
It's just people started moving in. Temple's a big cause.
Yeah, absolutely.
These college students coming in. So the thing is, you want to go along with the trend, right? You want to make money. You want to own your home. You don't want to keep going to your landlord, having problems. You can do everything yourself. So the way I look at it is, all we're trying to do is help you get that home.
Right.
We're going to put you in front of great realtors.
Right.
Like I said, great mortgage brokers. But besides that, it's more of a mingle type event. It's not like somebody trying to sell you stuff. I don't even know if I'm allowed to say they names. But you know how it is. They go to a real estate event. Oh, just come on, it's free. You go there, it's like, yeah, you want to come to the next one? It's $300.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah, it's free for this one.
It's free for this one. Yeah, we're going to show you how you can make all this money. You do the $300 one. That's when they get you in there.
Yeah.
Then
it's still another level after that.
And that
1,500 really
unlock
really
like,
one, yeah.
We can unlock some info for the 15.
I'm about to keep it real because I went there one time, and this was when I was with my ex and stuff like that, and we're there, and they like, yo, if you really want to make money the way I'm making money, buy our course. And I'm like, okay, how much y'all course? $25,000 for their course. That's their market gimmick. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Yeah, $25,000. And she like, well, what you want to do? I'm like, nah.
Not that.
Not that.
Definitely not that. So, and like I said, and they still do it to
Definitely not that.
it's so funny because I'll be on the, I'll be driving and I'll listen to the radio. You know, I listen to a lot of sports stations, and then the commercial will come up. Hey, you know, we're having this event. I'm just like, oh, here they go again. Just trying to will you in, but that's not us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, everything that we're given for this event is yours. You keep. We're not asking you to give us anything.
Got
we're
it.
not a profit. So we're out here to help everybody that we possibly can.
That's dope. Get into the like the background of the company and everything, so people can be more familiar with the company, the history, and why they should trust y'all to come to this event that y'all gonna execute everything that you're saying.
Okay, so it's Good Neighbor Initiative. That's the nonprofit.
Okay, Good Neighbor
We're doing
Initiative.
business as your home.
Got it.
Yourhometristate.com. And basically how we started out is we purchased a lot of properties. We were in the real estate. And then me and my partner was like, hey, let's what can we do to help people out? So, he came up and was like, well, maybe we should just do, giveaways, or we got to figure out something to help out people because, we are a nonprofit. We need to get to the people, especially us.
Got it.
So then, we came up with the idea. It's like, you know what? If we're already in real estate, right? We know realtors. Let's think about a way to get black people, underprivileged people homes. Let's find that medium. Let's be that center point, the plug, as you would call it.
Right.
Gotta
be the plug.
And everything. Yeah.
Like, we vet these realtors. And some of these realtors are realtors that we dealt with for our own properties before we sold them all off. We sold off all our properties.
Okay.
And now we're just in the business of helping, people. Because, at the end of the day, like, my passion, what I love so much is to help someone else. And that's the way I grew up. That's the way my dad taught me. You know what I mean? It's embedded in the African culture, Liberian culture. You help out each one. That's family.
Village mentality.
Yeah. So we went with that. We had our first event, which was pretty okay, down at Continental on 17th, 18th of Wonlah.
Yeah. Midtown.
Yeah,
Midtown they call it.
Yeah, Midtown. So then we was like, okay, the next one we gotta bring it out more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're gonna add more to that next event, So one of the things that we're gonna add is, if you actually sign up and you come, and we want you to talk to these people, not just come and just like, oh, I'm gonna pop a bottle, get a drink, and then leave. We want you to actually partake with the realtors, actually partake with the mortgage brokers. And then for the people that actually sign up, if they actually go through with a purchase of a house, we're gonna give them $2,500 towards their closing costs.
Oh wow.
Oh, that's big.
$2,500. That's $10,000.
That's big. Yeah.
And then not only that, for the people that actually show up, we got so many gifts. We got, I know the Sixer fans out there, so we got floor tickets for y'all.
Oh wow.
Oh, really?
Floor seats. Yeah.
Is this going to be a raffle?
Yeah, it's gonna be a raffle.
Okay, I'm getting in the raffle.
You have to be there though.
Yeah.
I'm going to be there.
Like, how much for the whole sleeve of tickets? Cheaper than these floor seat prices I've been seeing in Sixers anyway.
Yeah, man. So like we're trying to, and it's not like one of those events where you got a speaker up and you just listening and you getting bored. You need to go get your coffee.
Yeah.
Like, you gonna mingle. There's gonna be single people there for y'all out there. So you might be somebody new too. It's gonna be a live music person.
Dope.
We want, and it has to be upscale. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I also know that everybody's saying it's the it's the day after Powerhouse and it's the Halloween event, but hey, it's the pre-party to your Halloween event because it's from 6 to 10. At 10, you could go leave and go, do whatever.
Right, get your night
Powerhouse
start.
don't really affect us anymore. We too old.
Might have aged out.
Yeah, we aged out of Powerhouse.
I don't know. I think Nikki's supposed to be there.
We aged out. 100% aged out of Nikki too.
Oh, yeah, that's so wrong. We heard that on social media all day. It's going crazy out there. So, but so we really want a big turnout.
Yeah, it seems like y'all put a lot of thought and a very purposeful, very intentional as far as like how y'all crafted this event and wanting to make the user experience really good. So it's like, what made y'all say we gonna, we did an event before. It was cool. We had some people, whatever, it was great. But let's go, like, just kind of throw the kitchen sink at them this time. What inspired y'all to say, like, we're gonna do so much this go around?
The thing is, the way I look at it is, to get people out, to help people, you gotta give them a passion to want to come. Right?
You gotta give them a hook. We call it a hook in like the event where you gotta give them a hook.
You gotta give them a hook to come.
Yeah.
Like, why would I come to your event? Hey, this is why you want to come to my event.
Right. All these different reasons.
You definitely want that $2,500.
For sure.
For that closing cost.
Yeah.
And you don't have to search for people. Like, a lot of times when you go house searching, you gotta find your realtor. You gotta find, then the realtor be like, hey, I got this mortgage broker. You be like, well, I don't really know you like that. But if you got everybody just in one setting, hey, you go like, I could talk to him. All right, cool. I'm not really feeling his vibe. I'm gonna go talk to him.
Right.
I don't gotta keep calling people up on the phone. Everybody's there.
Yeah.
So you could find the perfect match for you and just go.
Yeah.
So that centralized location for an event makes it better. It's a better user experience.
Yeah.
Going forward for your purchase of your home.
How would you say the overall climate is right now to purchase a home? Do you think this is like the market is, the seller's market is kind of cooling off and it's starting to be beneficial for people to buy homes again?
The seller market is definitely cooling off because the government did the interest rates hike. So I've seen houses that ridiculous prices, but like one house was 2017, right?
Not that long ago, literally 5 years ago.
$335,000, right? Right after the pandemic, when everybody's getting money in, they sold it for close to $650,000.
Oh wow!
Oh yeah, that goes on.
Yeah, that is what's going on, right? That's basically so people are outbidding everybody.
Yeah,
everybody's trying to get a home.
I spoke to somebody. She said that she hadn't sold a house in, I think it was, she said 17 months, where the house actually went for the asking price. Everything goes to a bidding war.
Way over asking price. But now you're noticing the cool off. Right. Because interest rates are going up. People are starting to, I want to hold off. I don't want to buy right now, because, I'm actually going to wind up spending, they feel as though they're going to wind up spending more money for a house that isn't worth the price that they're selling it for. So with that happening, there's a cool off. The house of prices are dropping as well. But the thing is, and I need people to understand this, if let's say you go rent today, right, for $22,000, in 5 years your rent going up. Every year your rent's going to keep going up.
Yeah, every year rent's going up on a low ball, probably 12%. Yeah, maybe more.
Let's say
that's being nice for you.
Yeah,
you can always refinance. You can always do something to your mortgage to lower your mortgage payments over the long term. Mm-hmm. So you don't always, your rent, just because it's 5% now, if it drops a year from now, you can go refinance for a lower mortgage rate.
right.
So that's the way you got to look at it. You can still lower your payments. You're not going to lower your payments renting. I can tell you that.
Yeah,
right
your
now.
payment
I'm going to
is,
let you go live somewhere else. I mean,
yeah, you go live grossly below your means, but most people aren't really prepared to do that. We talk about that a lot on our show, like, the way people, can financially get ahead is like, taking your existing bills and just finding ways to cut them. And the biggest way to do so is living below your means. But, most times what happens is when people go into like the housing market or a rental market, they like, all right, I can afford $2,000, getting something for $2,000. Like, they're not looking at like, maybe I could get something for $1,650, save the $350, whatever. So yeah, so you're right. Most people aren't prepared to cut costs in that manner. They don't want to give up like their stainless steel appliances and stuff like that.
I mean, do you want to? I don't know.
I think we all spoiled in that regard at this point.
Yeah,
I think we married to them. Any other cool aspects or features of this event that you can maybe give the audience some insight or some information into?
I mean, the other thing, we're going to have some photographers there. So, like I said, definitely come dressed to impress. Videographer. Dancing, music. Hey, it's open bar. I know y'all love that.
Hey.
I mean, and we talking about top shelf open bar, not the the Nikolai when you go to the club down the street somewhere open bar. You know what I'm saying?
Real deal open bar.
Real deal open bar. Free food. You know everybody love to eat.
For sure.
You know.
I heard there's gonna be some special guests there. We can't say who yet, but got some special guests.
Definitely some special guests in the building, so y'all should definitely be there. You know. But yeah, like it's gonna be a big event. You know, it's out. So the event, the place itself, the venue. There's an indoor and outdoor.
Okay.
Section. You know, it's down Northern Liberties for those people that don't know. So you know what the environment is like. Very classy.
Cool, swanky, upscale. Yeah,
right near the piazza. So it's parking also. Because I know a lot of people from the last event were like, hey, well, I wanted to make it, but, you know, parking down 17th and Walnut is crazy. You could park right in the Acme parking lot for free. So y'all could come there. I would suggest Ubering for the people that are going to drink, but, you know, it's going to be a good time.
Sounds like it. Yeah, me and Matt was talking about it earlier. We're definitely going to make sure that we come, make our presence felt, inform people, as many people as we can through, through our own individual like networks and stuff like that. Because I think home ownership is important, and especially people that are like informed buyers that understand like being able to leverage a home as an asset in your favor if you start getting into buying like the duplexes and triplexes and stuff like that, and people making like informed like purchasing decisions and really being able to almost set yourself up to, like you talk about like minimizing your rent or trying to like basically you could eliminate your rent in certain situations if you you use your home buying experience the right way.
Yeah, like here's one thing like that. Let's say you're a single guy, right? You're buying your first home. You could actually, renovate it to where you only live on you basically do a duplex at your home. Mm-hmm. Maybe you live on the bottom floor or you live on the top floor. You bring in a renter, and you basically live in rent, mortgage rent free. You can do whatever you want. Mm-hmm. There's options out there. Definitely come, especially if you need to have a job. Let me say that.
Have to have provable income.
You have to have provable income. But we're definitely looking for people that don't own a home.
Right. This is geared toward first-time home buyers.
First-time home buyers.
Because that's where you're going to get the most bang for your buck as far as being able to get some of those additional credits, and there's programs out there, and y'all giving up $2,500 for closing and all of that. That's where the bang for your buck is on the first-timers.
Yep, and the luxury gifts. You might get a ring light, like I said, 6th floor tickets. We might even throw in something else special. Who knows? We still got 2 weeks to the event, October 29th, so.
Yeah, I've worked closely with with John and Bjorn and my guy Will, who's doing some of the social and stuff like that for this event. And y'all, I gotta say, like I was blown away, like when I got the whole ethic behind the event and exactly what y'all were doing, because y'all put a ton of thought, effort, and intentionality into this event. And we pride ourselves on the show about being transparent and like giving information and bringing resources forward to our audience. And I just think this is a huge resource that's right in everybody's backyard, that people can come to, attend for free, meet who they need to meet, make the necessary connections, and start the process of potentially being able to change their life by buying a home. So I'm all the way for it. This is great, I think.
Yeah, we're trying to make changes out here, especially in Philadelphia and the climate now. Everybody needs some type of positivity out here, So owning your own home and not having to worry about one aspect is great.
Absolutely. Talk about real quick before we let you go, like your background and what made you interested in real estate and kind of, how you ascended to the top of this organization.
All right, so let's talk about my background, right? Because there's two totally different things. So me, I graduated, so I'm from North Philly, 22nd and Master. Basically grew up there my entire life. My dad is African Liberian. My mom is basically American Black. And my dad installed like this thing of, get your education. So, of course, I went to school. I started at community college first.
Okay.
Wait, what high school did you go to?
Bodine.
Okay.
Bodine.
Right, 4th and George. So it's not even that far from the event.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so went to Bodine High School. Then I went to community college. I was like, I want to be a doctor. That ain't work out.
Right.
So I was like, you know what, you good in math. Let's go. My dad's like, do something in math. So I decided to be a computer science major.
Dope.
So I graduated in computer science. So I do a lot of, my expertise is software developer, engineering.
Awesome.
Apps and stuff like that. Like, so I'm a geek at heart. True geek. And then from there, you know, I worked at Comcast. Worked at Allmac. Even worked for the IRS a little bit.
Yeah.
People get scared when you say the IRS.
It was the last.
I was in charge of audits.
I was auditing everybody that came across my desk.
Yeah, when your grandma lost her house, that was me.
So, me and my close friend, we're real close, and then he introduced me to my partner guy. And he's like, yo, like, since we had so much in common, I had a passion for like doing things. He's like, yo, you should come along. You should come up. So I came along. I was showing him stuff that I could do to help out the company grow, especially with data analytics and stuff like that. And then from there, he's like, you know what? I think we should just move you up and have you running it.
Wow.
That's how it happened. And yo, this is like, to be the president of a company at this age is like, it's fascinating.
Yeah.
Because it's weird, because going to meetings where you're actually looking at the president, like when I was in Comcast and going to the meetings there, you listen to the president or the vice president, and you're like, oh, I wish I was up there.
Yeah.
Like, I wish I could do that. You know what I mean? I like the aspect of being in control, but I'm different from other CEOs. The way I don't agree with a lot of things. I don't agree with the 9 to 5, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's the way I want to run my company. You know, that 9 to 5 structure, it's not suitable.
So you pride yourself on like work-life balance.
It has to be work-life balance, definitely. You know, I have a family, I have a son.
Yeah.
You know, I love my son. I want to play with my son. I can't work 24/7. He don't see me, and then he out here doing something crazy.
Right.
You know, because I'm working all the time. So
That's admirable.
yeah.
I agree. The 9 to 5 thing is just no.
Yeah. That ain't it.
That ain't it.
And to be honest, I mean, like, some people work double jobs because they got to pay rent because the rent's so high.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, you know, you can take a little load off if you buy that house. You know, I mean, you might have not to work those 2 jobs.
Exactly.
You know? So, yeah, that's basically me, you know. You know, I have a girlfriend, you know, we living the best life that we can live.
Yeah. Nah, man. We're like I said, we're very excited to be like partner with y'all and, you know, help spread the word to this and put it out directly to our audience, and being trusted with delivering the message that y'all have. And it's just very, very dope to see and refreshing to see a young black president, CEO of a company, and somebody that's whole business ethic is based around selflessness and like wanting to help people. You don't really see that a lot.
Yeah, like I said, you know, like my grandma, like she definitely was like, so my middle name is Edric, right? Like Cedric the Entertainer, but with an A.
Right.
So she'd be like, Edric, what are you doing? Like, go help that person out. Like my whole family's that way.
Yeah.
We pride ourselves on just loving each other. We could argue, we could fight. Next day, we still loving each other. You feel what I'm saying? So I always look out to help somebody, one way or another. If I can, if I got it, I'm gonna help you to the fullest.
For sure.
Not ask for something in return. Just
Right.
because I do it out the
Yeah, do it righteously, just genuinely wanting to help. That's great. Saturday, the 29th of October, day after Powerhouse, Figo Restaurant, 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. Your home fall first-time home buyer mixer. A lot of, free food, free drinks, surprise guests, swag bags, Sixers tickets. Might throw a flat screen in there. I don't know.
Yeah, you never know.
You know, people love flat screens.
Yo, I don't get that. Yo, it's like every
Black Friday, they going to buy more TVs.
It's like, did you buy a TV last year?
Need another TV. That was a 32-inch genitalia. I need a new TV. Need a better brand.
What was we calling them? The Omarions? 55-inch
55-inch Omarion ain't gonna hold up.
Yeah, that just remote stopped working. That's funny.
But yeah, John, we appreciate you. Bjorn, thank you for hooking us up, for making this happen, brother. Saturday, the 29th of October, we'll be in the building. We need all of y'all to be there. TRP Nation, pull up in droves. It's a free event, free food, free liquor. Drive responsibly, drink responsibly. Yes, come out, have a good time, and meet your match at the Your Home First Time Home Buyers event for this fall. And do y'all have plans to do this again?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay.
So next year, we're gonna have another one.
Okay.
It might be around the springtime where everybody be outside.
Right.
Outside.
All the way outside.
All the way outside.
Y'all love being. I know y'all love being outside.
Yeah.
We outside. That's y'all thing. So yeah, so that's it, man. Another episode, realest podcast ever. Shout out to John. Thank you for coming, my brother. Appreciate you. Appreciate y'all for listening. Make sure y'all like, share, and spread this content. Leave a comment if y'all need any additional information on the event, flyer, whatever. Y'all can hit me up. I'll send it right directly to you. Put it in your calendar so you don't forget. Saturday, October 29th, Figo Restaurant, 1033 North 2nd Street, right by the Piazza. Realest podcast ever.
I'm out.
Peace.